It's lights out for the grid as Disney is reportedly shelving the Tron franchise as a whole after Tron ARES flops at the box office. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Nerdy Basement, your home for all things comics, TV, film, anime, and pop culture. I'm your host, Ozzy, as always, and the Tron franchise as a whole is about to de-res, as Disney is reportedly retiring the franchise from the big screen after Tron Ares flops at the box office. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Tron Ares has hauled in a total of $10 million on opening day, which has fallen short of its projected opening day gross. According to Variety, Tron Ares was projected to make anywhere between $45 million to $50 million as a whole opening weekend. Unfortunately, it made $33.2 million across 4,000 theaters, which is also falling short of its projected gross, at least domestically. Globally, however, and according to Deadline, Tron Ares was projected to make anywhere between $80 million to $90 million and it made a total of $60.2 million. Falling short once again, that is a total of 3 strikes for Tron Ares. Back to the Hollywood Reporter, as they are reporting that Disney only expected die-hard Tron fans to show up to see the film opening weekend. However, audiences have been very vocal about not supporting Disney and have also been vocal about not supporting Tron Ares because of Jared Leto specifically. If you take a look on social media, all of the social media buzz for Tron Ares before the film release and after the film release have seen audience members and fans online very vocal about not supporting the movie and not watching the movie because of Jared Leto. We all know that Jared Leto has a history of being a cult leader and a long list of sexual allegations that we will not be getting into in this video, so that I'm sure that also played a factor into why audiences did not want to go see the film. Seeing how this is also a Disney project, this could also be taken as Disney supporting and backing Jared Leto to some degree, and this is also a way of fans taking a stand and not wanting to support this. And as we always know, fans and audiences will always speak with their wallets. The final result, according to Hollywood's reporters, sources, and talent agent insider, is that Disney is going to be retiring the Tron franchise as a whole from the big screen, which is a bold move in my opinion because neither Tron, the original film, Tron Legacy, and now Ares have been box office hits. But the franchise as a whole has a cult like following. It is a cult classic, and it has fans that love the franchise. Even the Tron Uprising series that was released back in Disney XD, I believe, on the Disney Channel, that also has a cult following. It is a loved animated series, and Disney canceled it and just left it on a massive cliffhanger for all these years. But it also drives the point home, which is something I mentioned in my Tron Ares review, which you guys can check out right here. Why was this movie not a direct sequel to Tron Legacy? I feel like that is the biggest issue with this movie, at least for me and for a lot of people on social media now that they have seen the film, at least for those who have watched it. But here's the thing though, initially Tron Ares was a direct sequel to Tron Legacy and only featured a character, I will assume it's a program, named Ares. Ares wasn't the main character in that initial draft, unfortunately. And if I'm understanding this report correctly, it was Jared Leto who pushed to have Ares be the main character and the protagonist in the new draft, which also ultimately became the final draft for the movie that was just released in theaters this past weekend. At the time when this change happened, Jared Leto had just been promoted to a producer on the movie back in 2017, which also paved the way for him to star in the film as Ares. If anyone has been watching a lot of the recent interviews from the press tour for Tron Ares, we've seen Jared Leto been very vocal about Tron being his passion project, and his hands were very well in the mix. So again, he stars in the film. He is credited as a producer. He was front and center in all of the promos, front and center in all of the press tours, all of the premieres. So we see all of that mixed up together. We got the end result, which was a box office flop. Now, the Hollywood Reporter does have a quote for an anonymous talent agent from Hollywood. According to this talent agent, studios across Hollywood have moved away from Jared Leto as a leading actor following his failed Morbius sweep. This talent agent also said that Leto's currency in Hollywood is running colder by the minute, stating that Tron Ares would have failed even if it had another actor in the lead role, going as far as mentioning casting someone as Ryan Gosling. The agent also says that no one asked for a reboot. you can say that again. No one asked for a Tron reboot. We wanted a sequel to Tron Legacy. But if you say that Tron Ares is good, we just needed a different actor, you're deluding yourself. I'm not 100% on board with that statement. I enjoyed Tron Ares despite everything behind the scenes, especially with Jared Leto. As I mentioned in my review, I'm not a huge fan of Jared Leto, but the movie was great. He was not the problem in the movie, to be completely honest with you guys. But I'm sure if Ares was played by another actor, people would have showed up. Audience members, fans online have been very vocal about not supporting the movie because of Jared Leto. If someone else was in that lead role, I guarantee you, people would have went to see the movie. Yeah, that's all we got for Tron Ares today. I posed a question to everyone watching. Do you think Disney should retire Tron, the franchise as a whole, from the big screen? And would you have watched Tron Ares if Jared Leto was not in the lead role? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, consider hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss a video every single time you drop in the basement. It truly does help the channel out. We'll see you guys on the next video. As always, stay nerdy, my friends.